they're watching on YouTube, that's definitely why they jumped to this
the
section of the
first
video.
new content really to come out the door, right?
So Bloody Harvest is going to start where you might expect it to start, right? It's in October.
Yeah.
Right. It follows a very Halloween-like theme, even though it's called Bloody Harvest, right? And it is essentially, it's actually real content. I mean, there is real content that goes around.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It's real content.
So when I say real content, what I mean is that once it's activated for everybody.
Okay.
Right. If you've bought Borderlands, this is included in the price of your purchase, right?
Okay.
And so with that, it means that there is a mission that goes alongside this. There are new challenges that go alongside this. There are new enemies. There's new equipment.
New loot?
Yeah, absolutely new loot, right? So I know we at least have 2 brand new guns. Okay. There's a new shield, and I want to tell you that there is also a new grenade mod with it as well. So,
and they're themed for the event, obviously.
They are themed for the event.
Do they play into the event? Are you going to want these for the event? Or?
They do play into the event. So, so let me talk about terror, and not just as a concept.
What?
Wow, we're getting real heady here. All right.
And not the NPC named terror, because you
have
to be careful there and not spoil it for anybody who doesn't know.
Good.
No spoilers, but terror was awesome. That whole thing was awesome.
Yeah. So terror is actually a debuff that can be applied, or that is applied to the player, and that causes the player to essentially, it affects what we call sway or aim, and so you get effects on your screen that kind of like, so once you're terrorized, so to speak, then this affects how you aim and things of that nature. So there is gear that drops that we just talked about that can speak to that it can actually help with that. And I told you that there were guns, there's a grenade, and there's a shield. What I didn't tell you was there's also anointed, what we call parts, that affect terror. So there is some of these parts that will take terror and actually turn it to your benefit. So finding these different parts as part of it. So if you're playing this, you can play this in Mayhem mode just like anything else. And it all starts with Maurice. Maurice, yes. He is...
He's terrorizing me?
Maurice is your guide to all of our seasonal events, so to speak, or all of our events. He is a Saurian, and he will show up on Sanctuary.
Okay.
So you know that we've got Bloody Harvest active the minute you see a Saurian, not the one that Tannis crawls out of, but a Saurian, a living Saurian who's going to talk to you and introduce you to these events.
Nice. How long will this event last for?
This will last about a month and a half.
Okay. Oh,
roughly a month and a half. Yeah. And again, the thing to remember about these events and these items that we just talked about, this is all something that goes away. So
limited time.
It's a limited time offer. So once you've missed this, there'll be new things coming along. Don't get me wrong, but this is the time to get in and experience this.
Get the loot.
So there's going to be a terror mechanic. Are there going to be new materials to pick up? Do you have to? Are there new bosses, new enemies?
Yeah, there is a new
boss.
And might be called Captain Haunt.
Nice. See what you
right?
did there.
Yeah, there's a nice. So for those who don't know, Traunt. Yeah, we might have 2 Traunts, and now we've got a Haunt. So wow, that was easy for me to say.
The terror of Traunt, maybe.
Right. So Haunt is actually, he's got sorts of different mechanics that plays into these terror things. But we didn't even mention like some of the friends that he's got helping him out. So as you travel throughout the game, there will be different enemies that are, haunted. Might be possessed.
They're spooky.
Might be another, And if you kill those enemies, then they spawn ghosts, and there are different types of ghosts that come out of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they based on those enemies, the ghosts, or
they are not based off those enemies, but they have special things that they do, and they drop what we call hectoplasm.
Do I get to bust these ghosts? Do I get to bust these ghosts, sir? I mean, do I get a special gun that sucks these ghosts out?
I mean, I don't want to confirm or deny any influences. So definitely it's
See, you had me at Rack-O-Lantern.
Wow, come prepared again, Mr. Miller. Yeah, so Rack-O-Lantern is another one of the enemies that is going to show up. So yeah. But I mean, it's a huge event. I said it has a mission, but it also has a special area where you go to that we call Heck.
Okay.
Right. So, and that is where you will find our boss Haunt. So you go out, you do new challenges, you can do the mission. Once you've done the mission, you've collected enough hectoplasm, then you can start and go to the place where we call heck.
Wow. Yeah. All right, cool.
Going
So
to
then,
heck. We're all going to heck.
yeah, I know, right? Everybody's gonna go to heck on
Perfect
this
for
one.
PG streams.
Of course. How long is the mission? Like, is that even a justifiable way to say? Like you said, obviously this is a media. You're doing a whole bunch of different stuff. There's new area. There's all these things to go hunt.
Right. Timing is one of those things that really depends on the people.
Yeah.
Right. And how fast they get through something. I think it's pretty meaty. I would say that the mission on the mission itself, it could be, anywhere up to, I don't know, it's like 2 to 3 hours, just on that. And then there are the challenges. It really depends on the people.
The internet's not going to hold you to this. I mean,
This will not be thrown back in your face the rest of your
clip what
career.
you just said and put it on Reddit. They don't do that.
It isn't the IGN headline.
Yes.
Scared of them.
It will take anywhere from 2 minutes to
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let's be safe.
So one of the things we talked about at the launch event when you were talking specifically about Bloody Harvest, right, was that not every event you did was going to be seasonal themed or something. But was this one important to make it spooky around the Halloween times?
I think it was just one of those things that we thought this is going to be fun. Bloody Harvest was something that already exists in Borderlands lore, and so we just wanted to explore that a bit more and really, theme this out. It hits at the right time, and it's almost like it just puts you into that spirit of what's coming. Right. So, yeah, there's little bits of it that I think, when you're talking about a holiday and everybody's like, OK, we're excited for Halloween, it plays into that excitement. So I don't mind if they're seasonal, but not everyone will be seasonal in that way. Yeah.
You're not going to pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah.
Real fast on the weapons and the grenade mod and all that. Do they drop in different types of epic or legendary? Like, are you shooting for a grind here?
So
is this I'm coming back every night with Fran? Me and every night Fran are coming back.
Because I need that legendary.
Yeah, definitely the weapons themselves will drop. The weapons, the grenade, and the shields, all those things we call items like that will drop as part of like fighting enemies. Now the cosmetics are part of doing the challenges in the Bloody Harvest. So,
right,
yeah.
but the weapons, just to total clarity, do they drop in different rarities, or do they just drop in one type?
The weapons themselves should be dropping in different rarities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. In other words, if you want like a better version of it, can you like
Keep
go back
replaying.
and
Yeah.
grind it out?
And, don't quote me on that. That's again.
They won't do that. We talked about
that's what we have right now. And you as you're going through and you're building something, you find out through playtesting whether that works or not. So that would be subject to change.
I mean, I'll just take the legendary version.